Hey folks, a mild evening across the valley. It's still 80 in McAllen, 82 in Rio Grande City, but everybody else has dropped into the 70s, including Port Isabel at 74, Raymondville, Harlingen, both 73. Edinburgh still at 78 degrees tonight, and Brownsville checks in at 76. Overnight, readings should bottom out in the upper 60s. A cool night across the area, but fog likely to show up again, at least in a few spots. It'll be patchy, but where it does show up, it could be relatively dense for a time. Then tomorrow we start with the fog, but by afternoon, look at this. Readings are back up in the 80s again. About 80 at the beach to about 87 in the west. That's with a fair amount of afternoon sunshine. The next 3 days, the normal is 81. We're going to be above that, 86, 83, and 87. But notice Thursday, we take a step backwards 3 degrees before we warm back up to 87 on Friday. More about why in just a second. Here's a look at your cloud cover. There hadn't been a whole lot today after the morning stuff broke off. We've ended up with mostly sunny skies, and Future Track says we stay that way. Fog really the only issue late tonight and early tomorrow. During the daytime tomorrow, it's just that mix of clouds and sun, probably dominated by sunshine. I think when we get into Thursday, we start with fog again, but then it's a mix of clouds dominated by clouds. Clouds kind of take over on Thursday, and we'll probably see spotty showers around the area, and that will help keep temperatures down just a little bit, about 3 degrees. So it's these spotty showers, extra clouds that help keep temperatures down just a little bit, and about a 10% probability for isolated showers. Not talking about anything widespread, not talking about anything heavy, just moisture's increasing over the valley, courtesy of a front to the north of us, and that's going to give us enough moisture to trigger maybe an isolated shower or two. Rest of Texas, temperatures pretty comfortable tonight. 71 in Abilene, 75 in Dallas. Longview checks in at 72 at this hour. We're still one of the warmer places, in fact, the warmest place, with McAllen's temperature at 80. Here's a cloud cover, and there's really not much across most of the state except up in the Panhandle. No fronts in the state yet, but here comes one. It'll be in the state tomorrow, and it's that front as it makes its way towards South Texas that draws moisture in off the Gulf of Mexico. You add more moisture, eventually you might squeeze something out of that. With that front that close by, might be close enough to trigger those spotty showers during the daytime on Thursday. But the front doesn't go through, so we stay warm. The front washes out. Friday is a warmer day. Saturday looks like a very warm day now because it looks like this front doesn't get here till late in the day on Saturday. That allows us to warm back up in the upper 80s again. When that front comes through Saturday evening, could be a shower with it. That goes for Sunday as well. Behind the front, we're putting about a 20% chance in, mainly for Sunday, but a slight possibility even Saturday night with the front itself. But during the daytime Saturday, we'll probably be okay. So for tonight, mainly cloudy, patchy fog, a low of 66 degrees, winds out of the southeast, not much more than about 4 to 8 miles an hour. Then tomorrow back up to 86, some fog early, but then some afternoon sunshine. Southeast winds continue at 6 to 12. So 86, 83, then back to 87 on Friday. Saturday looks to be around 87 again as well because, again, it looks like the front probably comes in late in the day, perhaps in the evening. Saturday night, Sunday, the chance for a few showers, and that lingers into Sunday as well. Sunday much cooler after being 87 Saturday, only about 72 on Sunday. So a big change right in the middle of the weekend, and we're slow to warm up next week. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.